Shipping costs going up in a brutal way. 500% price increase on a container shipment. Is that true? Come on. Well, yes, it is true. And even though this will adjust in the future, it's already there, putting so much pressure on operations. Then the constant need to keep up with technological advance. How do we manage to keep on going with such budget restrictions and uncertainty? This is a tricky one because not usually exposed publicly by any organization, but yet one of the main reasons businesses lose competitiveness. Then huge shift in consumption trends. 70% of our customers changed their consumption habits during the last 1.5 to 2 years. How dare they? These are major challenges, and we still need a healthy bottom line at the end of the day. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining. For me, it's a real pleasure to be here. My name is Guillermo Raspa, and I'm a solution specialist at Oracle. Today, we'll be speaking about the evolution of the challenges within the retail operations and how it's been addressed by Oracle and its product development team during the last years. So let's move forward. A brief safe harbor announcement. Okay, our today's agenda, we're starting with retail logistics operations evolution and its challenges for each stage. Then we'll go through an overview of the Oracle WMS solutions, advantages in terms of material handling from one side and on data management on the other. Then we'll have a glimpse of one of the Oracle success cases in South Africa. And we'll open up for questions. Is that okay? Let's move forward. So let's talk about the internet arrival. Retail companies had to manage basically 3 dimensions of complexity in their supply chain operations. It was not enough having many stores from one side and many SKUs from the other. To be successful, we needed to add channels to our equation in order to have a healthy retail strategy going on. So from the functional point of view, warehouse operations had to have the ability to manage large SKU counts, of course, complex preparation tasks, different return processes. Again, how dare they? And had to become familiar with the shipping and delivery concepts. Pretty new at that time, I should say. On the other hand, the data management dimension had to be managed on a weekly basis, integrating with different legacy systems. It started causing lots of pains on companies who chose to keep instances in their own data centers. Defending that strategy became a really heavy burden to carry, financially speaking, of course. Large infrastructure, investments, technical resources, security policy compliance, that had to change. So now technology evolved to a cloud-based solution, and in terms of complexity, the market trends brought an additional component to our equation, the interaction. Now the WMS systems start needing functionalities such as mobile readiness, omni-channel management, IoT capabilities, adaptive intelligence for complex order preparation, for instance. On the data management dimension, we're forced to deal with daily interactions of of diverse types of data and sources. And so real-time instant integration is a must to keep being competitive. And here's the point where Oracle, walks the extra mile. Our WMS was written directly in the cloud for this purpose. Our best proof is the new reality. It brought a new variable to the equation. From one side, the unplanned events, singularities. Some of you may know what we're talking about. Well, Oracle WMS Cloud being built directly there in the cloud is able to adapt to rapid changes such as the COVID-19 disruption. It can automatically adjust its backend infrastructure to our customer needs, whether they decide to expand or contract their operations. During the lockdown, some of them, for instance, multiplied by 5 their operational transactions without even noticing that in the back, the solution was adding computational and storage capacity in an automatic way, seamlessly. So nowadays, the data management dimension doesn't have a choice. It's continuously managing terabytes of data from different sources, and Oracle has the advantage to manage that challenge in a natural way. It was built for it. So, as you may have noticed, the evolution exposed our industry operational constraints, either being infrastructure capabilities, business process flexibility, or our own people technology knowledge. They all evolve, of course, at a certain pace. But market trends, competition, and innovation, well, they usually play in another league. They move much faster, and organizations start developing a gap that, if not addressed on time, well, they might lose the chance to even play the game. We not only need functionalities of a product, of course, we need high availability. We need flexibility in our solutions. We need solutions to give us visibility, control, total integrability, and of course, rapid implementations. Let's talk a bit about these concepts in the following slides. Well, first, by being a software as a service solution, WMS Cloud enjoys high availability. We own the data centers where we host our customers' instances. We don't depend on other vendors, to have data replication nodes all over the world, literally. This minimizes the chance of breaches and data loss to a near zero expression. Retailers need to be continuously accessible with real-time inventory information, for instance, in order to cope with business challenges. 2 days before yesterday, Oracle opened its virtual region in South Africa. So we'll be able to offer not only high availability, but faster data transaction to all our customers in this country. Then we've got flexibility. Businesses can spread out or condense operations in the way they need to and forget about how scalable they are on the IT infrastructure standpoint. The business decision is taken and that's it. Oracle autonomous capabilities adjust to the elasticity required by each customer at any point in time. Following the increased visibility and control. And I think total control is based on knowing and seeing exactly what's going on in your warehouse operations at all times. I don't just mean inventory here, I mean the assets as well. Can you keep track of your forklifts, your dock doors, your trucks in the yard? A truly integrated logistic operation can provide a single view of inventory across the entire warehouse and stores if needed. Furthermore, WMS Cloud can integrate with any kind of machine handle equipment. It was designed for it. Again, carton sorters, pick to light, put to light, voice picking. We cover them all. This way our customers can feel confident of investing in these, mind-blowing yet expensive machines. Our solution will easily integrate them. And finally, the nowadays solutions really need to be implemented rapidly. Our Oracle WMS Cloud is designed for this from its cloud architecture. It's focused on configuration instead of customizations, such as those of on-premises solutions. We also rely on our expert ecosystem of implementation partners, and of course, on our own implementation delivery team. So, wrapping up the message, we need solutions that, keep up with the pace of evolution and both from the functional and data management standpoint. This is key in order to keep being competitive. We also need solutions that can assure our organizations can be up and running every day of the year at any time. Downtime and breaches are not an option in today's operations. Then it's crucial a ready to connect solution architecture in order to maximize our ROI over any kind of investment we might have, either being machine handle equipment, an additional distribution center, whatever it's needed. We need to have peace of mind that our solution, warehousing solution, will cover whatever need is there for the organization. So let's keep on moving. Let's have a glimpse of one of Oracle's success cases in South Africa. In this instance, we're showing our takealot.com success case. Enjoy.
So for those of you that don't know Takealot Group consists of 3 businesses, takealot.com, superbalist.com, and then Mr. D Food. And our company is built around a simple concept that the customer comes first. If you look at the changing environment, I think it's quite important to have company objectives, to have a mission and a value proposition that you want to give to your customers. So where did Takealot start? We started in 2010. The company was launched in June 2011. We need to perform a little bit of magic every day to make sure we deliver to thousands of customers. We're the leading e-commerce retailer in South Africa. We sell online via desktop and mobile applications. If you go onto the website, you have an opportunity to choose from a wide range of products. I think a lot of people don't know this, but we've got 2 models in Takealot, a stock model and marketplace model. We've got thousands of daily unique orders. I think that's one of the most challenging things in our company, is the variability every day. And our supply chain network is set up throughout South Africa to deliver according to certain promises that's been made on our website. We've got 3 distribution centers, Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban, which is mostly a logistics cross-dock facility. Multiple storage modes. We've got integration with mechanization, automation, and combination depending on the type of SKUs we're handling. One key thing I want to mention is our multiple in-house developed systems. So a lot of our systems that's used in the supply chain for Takealot is developed in-house. I do believe that gives us an advantage in scaling and being agile, etc. And Henny will touch on this hereafter. And then Oracle WMS Cloud is used to manage our warehouse operations.
From a business perspective, I mean, we've got some challenges with a lot of these expectations, but we need to do it because we know the customer comes first. Being in a hyper-growth environment is a challenge. As you can see from this diagram, the Oracle WMS Cloud is actually quite centrally integrated into our system architecture. And one of the things that has enabled us over the years is really to be agile. The amazing thing about the system, I think, as well, is the fact that you have such a lot of options with regards to how you want to integrate. You can either directly integrate with certain third parties into Oracle, or you can use your own back-end ERP systems to get information out of the system in order to integrate. Oracle has put like a lot of effort into developing APIs over the years, and that actually allows the customer, if you've got a very bespoke like process, to actually build applications outside of the Oracle WMS, but update the Oracle WMS in real time. We are actually measuring a lot of things from a customer perspective. From a technology perspective, you look at things like Internet of Things, machine learning, AI, all of those enable customers to better interact with your products, but also the machine learning and AI technologies behind that could help you in identifying potential trends and understanding how people are using your product to better meet their expectations. From a people perspective, we put a lot of effort into hiring. We also need to be able to do some of these changes in big scale, and that is across the board, from people to process to technologies to invest in. You can really do a lot of these quick changes if you have the people that understands process and technology behind it, which had the experience, that's built the products to understand how to quickly change it, but also flawlessly enable those changes.
Okay, we open up for questions. Please do contact us. We can help you with your, warehousing operations. Thank you very much.